It is possible that Pepe is about to transmit a gigabit right now as it separates itself from the rest of the players and reveals what it is truly composed of. Considering that Bitcoin is also seeing a meteoric rise at the moment, it is imperative that we figure out what is going on and where Pepe might be going next, since the topic that we are about to discuss is going to be quite intriguing. To begin, if you are holding a Pepe, I ask that you refrain from sobbing over and over again. Although it is true that Pepe had a slight decline on the final day, this is exactly what we anticipated happening on this channel. For this reason, when it does go down, you should not be one of those guys who complains that it only goes down if you think that you must have purchased it at the highest possible price. Please subscribe to our channel and enable alerts if you purchased it at the top of the list. We will explain what you should do if you purchased at the top of the list. Almost on a daily basis. To conclude, gentlemen, if you would be kind enough to do me a favor and would like it if I kept you up to date each day, I would appreciate it if you would watch this movie all the way through. My research led me to discover that it is the most significant metric. Therefore, it would be wonderful if you could spare approximately 8 minutes of your time. Let's get this party started. At this moment, Pepe is 3,700% higher. What's going on is that I'm not being serious. But for the day, it has increased by 6.4%, while the majority of the market is down, with the exception of Bitcoin and a few other alternative cryptocurrencies here and there. Things are starting to look up for the market while we speak, but because the price of Bitcoin increased, right? Please have a look at this enormous boiler, the entirety of the funds that may be utilized for the purchase or sale of Bitcoin is being invested in Bitcoin. This indicates that alternative cryptocurrencies have a tendency to fall behind or remain unchanged. After reaching a peak, Bitcoin begins to level out after reaching a high point. The moment that this occurs, money begins to flow back into altcoins and meme currencies, which is precisely what we are witnessing at the moment. The next topic we will discuss is Pepe. You'll be able to see that we have our Pepe trade completed if we move over here. We didn't make a big fuss about it since we didn't believe that this would go any farther, but just take a look at this breakthrough. At this very moment, it is a stunning breakthrough. It was back here that the trade was taking place if you were a breakthrough trader. You also have the option of waiting for the retest of a region, which I would estimate to be anywhere between 0.2 to around 0.19 here. That is a potential entry point. One thing to keep in mind is that this is 1,000 Pepe, which means that the numbers can be somewhat different if you sell on a different site. I am currently trading Pepe on Us.Thanks, which is an excellent market that is quite simple to get an account on. It is possible to sign up from any location in the world with nothing more than an email address and a password. If you are in agreement with the terms and conditions, then proceed to click the Sign Up button. At this very moment, you can join the ranks of more than 1 million other people all over the world and receive $5,000 in USDT. Therefore, I have been trading on this market for a few months now, and I must say that I really enjoy it. Because of my low leverage method, I am able to accomplish everything I need to do, and I can access it from any location. If you would like to sign up, the connections are located further down. However, I believe that what Pepe would do at this point is perhaps encounter some resistance here. It is possible for us to go back up and test this previous degree of resistance, then utilize it as a support and then proceed to move back up. It is possible that we are on our way to the next leg of the market if we have a retreat here, between 0.2 and this level in order to determine whether an earlier level was resistance or support. And gentlemen, are you able to calm down? There has been a significant increase in the price of Pepe as a result of some of the news that we are about to discuss. Having said that, when anything goes this quickly, 230% in 2 weeks, maybe even 2 weeks, what are the consequences? As an additional 100% in a single day, you should take it easy. Should you purchase the top, right? Choose to go with that option and carry out the task with dignity and pride. All right? Does it make sense for you to purchase tops? All right? As the dollar cost average continues to decrease. It's not hard at all, gentlemen. In spite of the fact that this is what I do, I am not advising you to do it with Pepe or any other coin. If I'm experiencing a pleasant rush and I have a certain amount of money, for example, $1,000, I will only put in $1,000. In this way, I will be able to participate in the increase. And if the price drops, as it did with Pepe, we will be able to put in an additional 100, perhaps right here. Once it was done, we added another 100, possibly here. Following that, we added 100 more. Possibly in this case, given that we are not always able to time the right bottoms. However, we ought to be able to strengthen our position over the course of time, right? In that case, by the time we reach the point of maximum happiness that we purchased the first time, which is back here, we will already be producing money. That's exactly what I do. Yes, it is possible to observe that I engage in this activity on both the spot market and the leverage market. Do you agree that our XRP trade is a fantastic illustration of that? Following the fact that it had already reached an all-time high, we paid 77 cents for that. This is where it was located. We purchased it, and then it went back up to its original position. In the event that it went down, I was going to add to my position, but in the event that it went up, I was also prepared for that, and that is precisely what happened. Although I had hoped that my size would be larger, it was not. However, we still have a chance of reaching the top. To put it simply, that is the DCA approach that I employ. Feel free to employ any other tactic that you find appealing as well. You are already aware of the factors that are driving this market rise. To begin, China has recently made it possible for individuals to possess Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Individuals from this nation are now able to purchase Bitcoin, or at the very least, individuals from China are able to purchase Bitcoin. There is no doubt in my mind that this will continue to exert pressure on the market. Those who are interested in Pepe should know that someone recently purchased 105 billion Pepe for a total of 2.5 billion USDC. In the course of my work on these films, I am frequently confronted with the question, "Hey, Connor, what are you talking about with Pepe?" for some reason. I am referring to the major Pepe here. However, there is only one large Pepe, and it is the third largest coin that is currently available. It is possible to determine that the market cap is $9 billion by going to CoinMarketCap and clicking on it. Additionally, check to ensure that the contract is on Ethereum. This is the moment when you will know that it is the Pepe on Solana or any other coin. Rather, it is the Pepe on Ethereum. You are able to view it on Binance and COINBASE, right? That is the kind of cryptocurrency that is truly doing well. Hey, look at this is in order. It's important to follow Coinbase. We make our way over to this and have a look at it. This chart pertains to Shiba. Do you see that SHIB is listed on Coinbase right before your eyes? A 900% move occurs once every 2 weeks or even every a month, depending on the circumstances. 90%, you guys, observe the current location of Pepe. Listed on Coinbase is a list. Permit me to take another look at what transpired with SHIB. Listed on Coinbase is a list. It traveled in a lateral direction and returned to the price it had been at previously. After that, it traveled in a sideways direction for almost 2 weeks, and then it went up by a factor of 900%. In the event that something similar occurs to Pepe, you should not become unhappy and complain that the price only